Add to stream. Okay, so now this should be live. I think. Ah, there we go. There we go. Can people hear me? Yep. The sound is live. Yes, please. Of course, there's still that delay. You can hear me? Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming in, Warmstrong. It's great to see you. This is my first official non-testing live stream. So hopefully everything goes all right. I got to do my patented hello everyone. Actually, hello Warmstrong. I can type it again. There, now it's official. It's in the comments. It don't count unless it's in the comments. Isn't that right, Armstrong? Actually, I'm wondering about inviting people in. Warmstrong. If say I wanted to invite somebody in, how would I do that? Would I send them an invite? Up for my drinks, I had said I was going to have an adult beverage, and I do. I have a cucumber and lime vodka mixed with lemonade, pink lemonade. And also, what I found at an alternate convenience store, pirate water. I have never seen this anywhere. But as it tends to happen, if you go to certain convenience stores in certain neighborhoods, you'll see stuff you will never see. And I found this one, Bahama Mama Pirate Water. Gotta try it. Do you see invite? Yep, I see invite at the bottom of the screen. Oh, so I would copy and I guess put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat so they can click on anything.
Okay, thank you very much, Warmstrong. Also, if you would like to join in, you can if you would like. I can send you an invite. That is up to you. So we got who else we got in here? Actually, I think that's it for right now.
It says 6 are watching.
6 are watching?
But I can't see them.
Oh, 6 are watching. Didn't know that. Like I said, I'm still new to this. So welcome everybody. It says 6 are watching. I can't really tell. I don't know. But if you're out there, hello, 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 hello. Anyway, this is Rock the Boat, first official stream. I'm here with my co-pilot and editor and producer, Gina. She is my co-producer. She back in the background cracking the whip, be like, hey, you need to do this. Okay. And she does also all of those videos that you see on our channel. That is the person that edits them. She is very good, getting very good at that. I'm looking at it like, wow, that's like professionally done and stuff. Do I need to start paying you, man? You say you coming? Oh, that'd be cool. You're always welcome. Come up for a few. I'm trying to think. For a start, a few things about us. We've been on how many did we do? 18? 18 cruises so far.
Who's your notes?
Oh, who's my notes? See? Producer. She's got the notes. Okay, so our first cruise was on a Norwegian Epic way back in 2009. And it was a good ship. That is the first part. That's the first cruise that I've ever been on. And that's what started my love of cruising. We were on there and it started The year before, we went on a Disney vacation, and it did not go well. In fact, we needed a vacation from that Disney vacation. We took most of the kids. We have 5 kids. 4 of them went with us, and it was crazy. Yeah, they were teenagers at the time. And if any, most of you Disney people, as I recall, y'all usually get there early in the morning. From growing up, I always was, brought up. You go to the park, you get there early so you can get on the good rides before the rides start getting crowded. These kids was up there like at night. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up early. So then they didn't want to get up. And I'm like, well, we got the rides here. You want to get on the ride? I don't want to get up. They were fighting with each other. It was crazy. So after that disastrous trip, we were looking at another way to go because it was costing a lot of money to feed all of them, all kinds of stuff. It was like, hey, let's try cruising. See a lot of people cruising. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So we went out there and we booked the Norwegian Epic, and it was awesome. Now, later on, I found out that the Norwegian Epic is designed a little differently than other cruise ships. I didn't notice at the time. For me, that was awesome. And I still to this day say I had an awesome time on that Norwegian Epic. It was wonderful. There was stuff I had seen on there that I had not seen on any other cruise line before. Well, I hadn't been on any cruise line, but I haven't seen stuff like that on any other cruise line since. They had Blue Man Group on that cruise. Now, I don't know what was going on at the time. I guess they had contracted with them, but they had the official Blue Man Group on the Norwegian Epic. It was an awesome show. Interesting thing about that, all throughout before we went to the first showing, the guy was like, oh, this is that Blue Man Group. Oh, you're going to love it. It's great. Except for the toilet paper. Too bad about that. I'm like, what about the toilet paper? And later on, I went to the show and I found out there's a lot of toilet paper involved at the end of the show in the finale. I was like, oh, that's why. There was a laser light show on the Lido deck, on the pool Lido deck. Never seen anything like that one before. They put a whole bunch of smoke and stuff and they flooded. It was like cleared out for people, and they blew a lot of smoke inside of the Lido deck, like around the pool area. And then they had laser lights from on the top part of the laser, like just going down to the music, just flashing and all to the beat of the music and all. It was great. Never saw it since. I don't know what's going on with that, but it was a unique experience. They had one of the wildest white parties I had ever seen, to the point of they was giving out free shots, pouring it into people's mouths from off the stage. Hadn't seen that one before. It was like really crazy. I don't know if they got in trouble or what, because they were like, hey, who wants a shot? Come up to the stage and get a shot. You want a shot? You got to take it in your mouth. And I was like, ah. And sure enough, they was up there like, yeah, shots. It was crazy time. What else we got on here? That was the Norwegian Epic. Interesting thing about the Norwegian Epic, we went back on that ship later on in, what year was that? I forgot what year. I'd say it was like 10 years later we went on that thing.
It was on our 10-year anniversary.
No, it wasn't 10 years.
It was on our 10-year anniversary.
It was on our 10-year anniversary, but I think it was like 6 years later we went on the Epic for Europe.
2016.
Yep, 2016. I was wrong. I'm real bad. Ask if anyone has any questions. Oh, wasn't supposed to say that. Does anyone have any questions from the chat? Crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. Oh, I'm going to just keep going on up until if anyone has any questions. But the Norwegian Epic, one of the other things they had on there was an ice bar. If you look on one of our Norwegian videos, you'll see that there's like pictures of us being inside an ice bar. The bar was made of ice. The cups were made of ice. They had ice furniture. The chairs and everything were made of ice sculptures. It was wonderful. They gave you these little gray Parkers that you had to wear inside of there. It was great. I have a picture of me on an ice throne with an ice drink. I was like, yes, this is cool right here. One of the updates to the Norwegian Epic. Oh, what's my favorite cruise line? It used to be, my favorite cruise line used to be Norwegian. all the way up until I started sailing on MSC. Say, oh, hello, Destination Fun. Stopping in to say hello, huh? You're at Epcot? Nice. That was the one place I really, really liked out there when I went to Disney on that Disney trip.
She sent you an email.
You sent me an email? I'm gonna have to go ahead and check on that one. I will check that email and see what's going on after I get done with the live stream. On Epcot, they had some of the coolest rides. I remember when I went there, they had a fake roller coaster. It was like a virtual reality one. They strapped you into the roller coaster chair, but it didn't go anywhere. But you had the goggles on. It was awesome. I was like going upside down. The wind was blowing at you. It was awesome. But my favorite cruise line. My favorite cruise line was Norwegian for the longest time until we got on MSC and we did the yacht club experience. That was an interesting experience. It was like a whole nother level. For those of you that don't know, the yacht club experience on MSC is similar to the Haven, except not as expensive, and they have butlers. But before then, NCL or Norwegian Cruise Line. That was my favorite cruise line. What are some of your guys' favorite cruise lines? Warm, strong, destination fun. Anyone in the comments? I'd be interested to know what exactly is your favorite cruise line and why. What is it? Why would it be favored over some of the other cruise lines? I know various people have their reasons, like Carnival. Many people. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. So, favorite cruise line, Norwegian. We went through that part. Let me see what else I got on the agenda. You have how many cruises? 18. Which cruise line? Oh, which cruise lines have we been on? Let's check it out here. So, we've been on Norwegian Cruise Line, 7 cruises on there. Carnival Cruise Line, 3 cruises on there. And Royal Caribbean, 1 ship on there. The Liberty of the Seas. Carnival for you, huh? Oh, Warmstrong, Carnival Cruise Line. I actually had a good time on Carnival. I've never had a bad cruise ever. I am of the opinion that a bad day on a cruise is still better than a good day at work. But Carnival Cruise Line was always fun to me. It's just certain vibes about it. I am a relaxing cruiser. Who? Did I say that backwards?
She said bad day on a cruise is still better than a good day at work.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I said that. That's right. Think about it. Think of the concept. Oh, this cruise, man, this is terrible. Give me another drink. Versus a day at work where it's a good day at work, but you still at work. So I stand firm on that one. Carnival, always had a great time. I did as well. It was just the whole party vibe was a bit much for me. Even though it may not seem like it, I am not a party animal. I like to kick back, read my comic books that's on my phone, listen to my music, some phone, read some books, occasionally get up and dance, and then sit back down and relax. And the whole party. I'm like, nah, that's not for me. And that's generally for Carnival. Nothing wrong with it. It's just that's not for me. I'm more of the Norwegian where it's like, hey, you could party if you want, or you can go sit on your butt and go eat. We have. Oh, we were on. I jump around a lot. It's like I try and get it all in, and I'm like a little nervous and all. First one and all, and I'm like, let me see what I got. So the next one was Celebrity. We were on a Celebrity Equinox. Favorite type of music. I have a wide variety of music. Oh, Z the Cruise Fun. Welcome. As far as music, I'm more of a hip hop / rock / classical person. Yes, y'all are like, huh? Yes. I love my hardcore hip hop. I love my hardcore rock. And I love my hardcore classical music. Rachmaninoff.
Let's see.
When I was younger, I went to performing arts high school as a music major and a vocal major, and it had an influence upon my music. So I can just change genres. I can go from Stained to Tupac to Johnny Cash to Beethoven and then back to Strong Arm Steady. It just depends. You never know. I keep my music on random just because of that. So you never will know what you will hear. Oh, and reggae. Love my reggae. Z, that was good. How you doing, Z? That was an awesome co-stream we had, or I did a testing of the waters and did a co-stream with him back in yesterday, way back then, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Okay, let me see back over here. MSC even did the Victory. We tried the Victory Casino cruise like twice. That was an interesting experience. That was pretty good. It's just once you go from a cruise ship and you go on that Victory cruise ship and you look around and you're like, wow, this is a really, really, really old ship that is here. It was nice, but it was a little on the old side. Good evening. Oh, Gina's Travels in the house. Hey, Gina's Travels. I forgot to say hello to Gina's Travels. Hi, Gina's Travels. That was easy. What else we got to do? In addition to cruising, we also like amusement parks. Been to King's Dominion many, 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 many times. I was stationed in Virginia at Fort in the Virginia area, and King's Dominion amusement park is in there. And I got a season pass for there, and I was there like every day. Loved Busch Gardens. I also went there. Disney, I've only actually it's kind of interesting with Disney. Disney, as a young kid, as when I was younger, my mother took us to Disney World, and she went and got the 4-day pass. Thing about it was, back in the days, there was no time limit on those 4-day passes. So for 4 years in a row, we went to Disney World from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and drove down to Disney World. We would drive down, we would spend 1 day at Disney during whatever trip that was, and then the whole rest of the week we would go to a whole bunch of other different places in Florida, like Family Fun Spot or Busch Gardens, something like that. To where on that 4th year, it got to a point where we were like, what, Disney again? And then I hadn't gone back until 2009, where I went with that disastrous trip with my kids, and I haven't been back since. It's horrifying. It was like, ooh, children. Anything else, Gina? Oh, wait. I got this. King's Dominion. Been to Key West. We took a cruise to Key West, and then later on we drove down to Key West for a couple. I think did we do it once or twice? We drove down for a weekend. That was an interesting experience. It's a lot different going down, just driving down there and hanging out than it is getting off on a cruise ship. I give you that. And along with that, been to Miami a couple of times, staying overnight to go check it out. Myrtle Beach, been there a couple of times.
Oh no.
Which one? Who? Madden Life. See, that brings me on to my first thing that I thought about when I was thinking of these live streams. There were two subjects that I am going to stay away from, far, far away from. One of them is religion, and the other is politics. You will not hear me discuss religion or politics anywhere on the channel, in the videos, none of that. So therefore, I must respectfully decline to answer your question, Mr. Madden Life. But I appreciate you coming in, and thanks for hanging with us. Come join us, have a conversation about anything else you would like except for religion and politics.
No, my goodness. Is that a thought?
I don't know. I've never actually seen Madden Life before, but I welcome you in. Thank you for coming by. Why not? Because people get very, very triggered about both of those both of those topics, and I'm all about happiness and joy and laughter and living life. And people get way, way too cranky about both of those. So therefore, I will not address them. But I enjoy the question. You asking. What was the other thing? Oh, Panama City. We have been to Panama City a couple times. Virginia Beach. We had been there because I lived there. I was stationed there. I did 20 years in the military, and I was stationed in Virginia. So we got a lot of chance to go to Virginia Beach. Madden Life. While I'm at it, have you been on any cruises? If so, no. What's your favorite cruise line? What's your favorite cruise ship? And for anyone else in the chat, Z, Warm Strong, Destination Fun, or anyone else, chime on in if you would like to shout out to your favorite cruise ship or cruise line. One or two. I'm always welcome to hear it. Now that I will go ahead and we can debate about all day long. Be like, Carnival, no, Royal Caribbean, no, NCL, hoot, 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 hoot.
That's Destination Fun, how the food is at Epcot.
Yeah, Destination Fun. How is the food over there at Epcot? As much as I didn't like the crowds and everything, their food is on point. I did like the Disney food. It was very, very good. Can't wait to check out your video that you got when you're over there, or when you put it up. Not sure. Who else we got on here? Upcoming cruises. One of the interesting things, we have a couple of books of cruises booked, so later on in the future we'll end up seeing some videos from these said cruises. In around September 20th, we'll be going on my Mediterranean cruise. It'll be our second time going on a Mediterranean cruise, and it'll be on the Norwegian Viva. Okay, that one threw me off. I looked at the question and I was like, oh wait, I answered that already. But we'll be going on a Mediterranean cruise starting out of Italy, and it is an 8-day cruise, although I can't exactly remember the exact itinerary. I just know it's a couple of days in France, a couple of days in Spain, a couple of days in Italy, and it ends in Portugal. Oh, my producer came in. My producer chimed in with the itinerary. We start out in Rome, in Civitavecchia, Rome. We leave and we hit Florence, Nice, Monaco, Barcelona, Spain, Ibiza, Spain, Palma, Spain. That's a lot of Spain in there. Motril, Spain. Wow, did not. Seville, Spain, and ends in Lisbon, Portugal. You know what? We've had this book for like a while, for about a year. That is my first time I really took a good look at that and realized how many places in Spain we have. It is a very Spain-centric itinerary. But I love it. I liked it the last time I was there. I'm ready to go back. And okay, the next one after that, we have February. We would be on the Oceania Vista. Can't wait for that one. It'll be our first time. We never thought we could get on that one, but then they had a sale going on and it was like a special deal. And we're like, Oceania? Why not? It's supposed to be really good and everything's included. Let's try all inclusive. Has anyone in the chat been on Oceania? If so, I would, please chime in and let me know what I might, things to look out for, helpful hints, tips, tricks, that type of thing.
What about the ports?
What about the ports in Europe?
No, has anybody been?
Oh, I thought that was in the chat and I thought I didn't see it. I was like, where? I don't see that. If anyone has any tips on the ports over in Europe, we've been to a couple ports like Marseille and Cannes, France, and Italy, but that was like 2016. I'm sure there's been a bunch of stuff that's changed since then. So if anyone has any new input on that, I would greatly appreciate it. While we're at it, I got to try some of this pirate water just to see. Arr. Let's see. Mm, tastes pretty good. Kind of pineapple-y and stuff. I like it. It is the Bahama Mama. Found at John John's convenience store, about 20 blocks away. So, anyone trying to think of anything else? Anything that you can think of?
25 minutes so far.
What? Oh, and did anyone else want to come in and join? I know Z probably wants to come in and join. Although I'm not sure how I can put it on there for him. I think I had to go give an invite. Or Destination Fun, if you would. Oh, actually, Destination Fun is probably on another one already. She sent me an email.
She said she sent me.
I could check it and see what the Destination Fun say. I'll have to check it later because I don't really have easy access to my email. So, how was everyone's weekend today? If you had, what did we ended up doing some shopping today. Went and looked for some furniture, went food shopping, went into an interesting restaurant. It was a Coney Island drive-in here in.
Oh.
That's what it was called, was the Coney Island drive-in. We did not drive to Coney Island. But it was mainly specialized in hot dogs, but they also had some chicken wings, and I had a gator hot dog. They actually had a hot dog that was half regular hot dog meat and half gator meat. It was interesting. It was delicious. I liked it. My wife had a taco hot dog, and when it came out, it looked like a taco and everything except for the actual taco, the crispy taco thing. They had the taco fixins on top of the hot dog. It was interesting. Z, how was your weekend? Warm Strong Adventures, how was your weekend? Madden Life, how was your weekend going? They might have left. I don't know. They might still be there. Destination Fun, how was your weekend?
Well, she having fun. She at Epcot.
Oh, shit. That's right. She in Epcot, so she's having a wonderful weekend. Future cruises. We also have another Oceania cruise in September 2024 of the Oceania Seville, I believe is what it's called. During the same time that they had the deal, I was like, let me try one of the older ships. We're going to be on a new ship in February and then the older ship in September. I'm all about the comparison. It's like, how is this versus how is this? Because the way I see it, you never know until you try. And then after that, in 2025, we have a long break. And then September of 2025, we have the MSC World America, which should be interesting because we booked the yacht club in there and we get to see another variation. I swear with those ships, it's like they do yacht club and then they're like, hey, let's change it this way. Let's see how this works. Or let's change it this way and see how this works. And I want to be on there to find out. I believe there's a couple other YouTubers that's going to be on there earlier in the year. Not necessarily the inaugural, but I believe they said around May time frame they would be there. So it should be a very interesting trip. You should see some really interesting videos come 2025 of the MSC, your World America. I keep wanting to say Europa because it's already out. What else we got here? Anything you want to chime in, Miss Producer?
Mhm.
She like, you ain't get me up on there. I'm behind the scenes like I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be the face, but I'm struggling. Struggling, man. I'm struggling. Just got my glass of.
About 30 minutes,
I'm at 30 minutes.
29 minutes.
Mm,
30 minutes to go. Just start talking.
nice.
And you have to talk yet.
More things about myself. I was in the military for 20 years and then retired. Went in 94, got out in 97, got back in 2000, got out in 2017 and settled in Florida. The way we figured, we always go on cruises. Why take the drive? Why not just go ahead and move to Florida so we can be right there and drive? I'm all about the driving trip instead of flying because I'm not really partial to flying and I don't really like some of their practices that they do, especially Southwest. I know people love Southwest. I am not a fan. Yes, it's cheap tickets, but I still am not a fan. Carnival, do. Gina, what has been your favorite cruise line so far?
MSC for sure.
MSC. She said MSC.
MSC.
There we go.
Because I was spoiled and I was pampered too. I had a butler. I didn't even have to lift one finger if I didn't want to.
She's all about the being catered to. I am too. It's like, oh, yes, please. You want to do that for me? All right, thank you. Does anyone have any questions about MSC or Norwegian Cruise Line or my limited knowledge of Carnival Cruise Line or Celebrity or Royal Caribbean? Now, I can't tell you a lot about them because I was only on one cruise for each of those. But with my limited knowledge, I can try and put something out there. Uh, One of my hobbies besides cruising is movies. Love my movies, mainly horror movies and action movies. And I love collecting the hard copies. So I am an avid Blu-ray collector to my wife's dismay and DVDs. But that way I got to depend on the internet. Oh wait, let's see here. Visited places, Kingdom Norwegian Epic. We went over Carnival Dreams. We went over Victory Cruise, Universal. Trying to think of what else we got here. We started this YouTube thing in March of this year, so we're relatively new to who?
Started seriously.
Oh, we started seriously doing YouTube in March of this year. Now, before we had dabbled, she had a channel and we would take her cruise and she'd post a video on there. I would go ahead and post them on my channel that I had. But then we were like, hey, we got all of these. Why not combine them together and put one channel? It was a super group. It was like Wonder Twin Powers activate. And then we created the channel of Rock the Boat. And from there, we've been posting videos steadily. It's been a hard climb. We're at 188, or is it 189? It might be 189 by now. I'm unsure. And we have 690 watch hours. So it's that steady climb. Luckily, there's been a bunch of people that have helped me out, like the Z Show Cruise Fun and Warm Strong Adventures and Destination Fun and Embarkation Nation. I am Betty Gathers, who's always sings to me every time she comes in. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. That was for I am Betty. I am Betty. Since she's not here, I will sing it for her. And surprisingly, with all of those cruises, we've only actually done one cruise where we've actually cruised with another family. That was my son. We cruised with him, my son, his wife, and our grandkids. Every other cruise has just been myself, my wife, and occasionally the kids whenever they wanted to come. but they've aged out right now because once you graduate, you usually have to start. You have to pay for your own cruises. The freebies are gone. Does anyone else had experience of in the chat experience of cruising with relatives? Please let me know how it was with you. Mine was pretty good. I liked it. Little grandkids was like, hey, running around. It was like, go ahead, you can do that. Another taste of Bahama Mama. Favorite food. Gina's Travels asks, what is my favorite food and why? My favorite food would be seafood. I am not sure why. Mainly because it tastes good. But if it swims in the sea, I'll eat it. I don't care what it is. I love any and all seafood. I go to the aquarium, the fish stop swimming because they're looking at me hungry and I look at them hungry. Like, I wonder how that would taste. My second favorite, I'm trying to think what would my second favorite be? Asian. My wife yelled out steak because she knows I'm a carnivore. But Asian food would be my second favorite cuisine. Anytime I'm out, I love it. They just do like so many different interesting things with it. How about you, Miss Producer? What's your favorite food?
Shrimp.
Hers is shrimp. She didn't even say seafood. She just said shrimp. She was like, I don't care about none of the rest of that seafood. Shrimp. Just keep giving me shrimp. Shrimp and lobster rolls. Those are her two favorites. Trying to think of what some of the other ones. Some of my favorite ports, one of which, Ocean Key. Or is it K? Yes, except for piranha. You know what? I don't care. If somebody cooked the piranha, I would go ahead and eat the piranha. Even though I'm scared of the piranha and I'm very fearful if anybody mentions one while I'm out in the water. I am definitely afraid of piranhas for some reason. I don't know why. I think it started with the old school movie and it carried on over. It makes me jump like a little girl. But I will eat the heck out of piranha if somebody cooked it up and served it to me. Have you eaten shark? Yes, I actually have eaten shark. I had a shark steak once and it was delicious. I only found out recently, I'd say like about a week ago, that we aren't really supposed to be eating shark. I mentioned there was we had Shark Week at work, and somebody had mentioned something about sharks, and I was like, oh, those are delicious. And they're like, you're not supposed to eat those. And I'm like, why? Because of the they have so much mercury in them and all that stuff. And I'm like, really? They do? I did not know that because I usually eat the heck out of a shark. Shark. Oh, one of my other favorite dishes, escargot. I love it. Looks terrible, tastes delicious. And I order it every time I'm on a cruise ship. I live for that stuff. What else we got on here? I was talking about Ocean Key. I like Ocean Key. Maybe not. It's not as built up as the other ones. Maybe it doesn't have as much rides as the other ones and all that. But it is very peaceful and relaxing. You want sand, they got you. You want beach, they got you. You want reef, they got you. I think everybody left. Oh, wait, no, it says 7. It actually does say there's 7 watching here. Live viewers. Rock the boat. It says 7 live viewers, but only one name. That is interesting. It was like one name on there. Well, this has been very interesting. I like doing this. I just need some co-hosts. That's what it is. If anyone would like to be volunteer to be a co-host, I would welcome you on. Ooh, in a news bit from my producer, we have some news. MSC Cruises has received approval to expand and upgrade the cruise line's popular private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve. In my announcer voice. Anyone planning on going to Ocean Key? Has anyone been to Ocean Key? Do you like Ocean Key? Helpful hint. If you go to Ocean Key and you go to the yacht club, bring some water shoes. They have those rock. When you go out to the beach, The sand ends, I'd say, like about 7 feet from from the shore, and then it turns into rocks, just really hard rocks. So if you go there, bring some water shoes. If not, your feet will have a very rough time. Oh, I just saw that it's going to cost upward to $100 million. I wonder what they're going to put in. I had heard that one of that would involve updating the houses for the people that live there, which is going to be good. I hope that they put like a pool there or something. Because yes, the beach is nice and everything, but it would also be nice if they had a pool or a couple pools and somewhere around in the area. That way, when you're tired of getting sand everywhere, you just go to the regular pool and sit inside of there and relax. What else was there?
Yeah.
What else? Oh, you see me on there? Piranha. Cruise Nuts. Hello, Cruise Nuts. How are you doing? Welcome into the video. Gina's Travels. New storm, she mentions there's new storm and drain management systems and entertainment areas for Ocean Key. So a part at 100 million, they're going to upgrade their entertainment. Hopefully get a new place to party because they had that lighthouse party and it was fun, but the sand got everywhere. Along with a private yacht club. I'm wondering when they say along with a private yacht club, what do they mean? Because they already have a private yacht club area out there. So I guess they're going to expand it or something like that. And a solar farm and other amenities. Love the solar. We currently have solar on our house, and it has saved us quite a bit in electricity. Those $39 electric bills are quite nice. Coupled with 2 plug-in electric hybrid cars, very cost effective. Z-Man and the cruise show giving the shout outs. Ooh, shout outs, shout outs. I will go ahead and have another sip of the pirate water. In the chat, let me know if you have ever heard of this pirate water beer. Today was the first day I'd actually seen it. Trying to figure out where in the camera to put it. But the Bahama tastes really good. See, I have 2 drinks here actually. I have the beer drink right here, pirate water, but I also have the alternate drink right here, the cucumber and pineapple vodka. That's the sipping drink. Take it slowly. Let's see, Destination Fun. We got Gina's Travels. Got the Z-Man. Anyone have any upcoming cruises scheduled? The other half of Rock the Boat. Yes, Gina's Travels is the other half of Rock the Boat. I find it crazy how on Gina's Travels profile, they have my picture first and then hers. And then in Rock the Boat, they have her picture and then mine.
Oh, it's both of us.
No, I'm talking about whose picture is first, like left and right. Mm-hmm. What else do we have? Got the cruise thing going. Or the Q&A. Who's who? Cruise Nuts. Do you have any helpful hits, tips, tricks? What's your favorite cruise line? What's your favorite cruise ship? What's your favorite food? We've been going on the questions here like, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? What you got? How you like it? That type of thing. I think the next time I'll try and join in with someone and plan it. Now I see why people like the co-streaming, because it plays better when you got somebody to play off of. You'd be like, what do you think? Well, I think this. Really? You think that? For sure. And then it makes it way easier when you try and go ahead and stream. Private chat. They have a tab on here for private chat. I'm like, I wonder what they're saying. What are they saying about me in the private chat? Shh, I think he don't know what he's doing. Movies. What's y'all favorite movie? Do y'all have a favorite movie? Has anyone seen any of the recent movies? One of the most recent shows that I watched was Twisted Metal, the TV show on Peacock. Now, I am a long time Twisted Metal fan. Love the game. Played it from Twisted Metal 1 way back in the original PlayStation days, all the way to that last really crazy and sort of bad PS3 version. So I was excited when they had a Twisted Metal TV show. And then right after that, they were like, it's on only on Peacock. And I was like, okay. But I did have a chance to watch it. And then I realized that there are a lot of commercials on Peacock. You will see like maybe 10 minutes of video and 2 minutes of commercials. And then 10 more minutes of video and 3 minutes of commercials. It was very, very distracting. And the sad part about it was the pay version. And I was like, so I'm paying and I still got to watch commercials? What is going on? Whew. I hope that is not a trend that they all follow. But what is some of the other ones? Gina's Travels. What commercials have you? What's the latest movie that you saw that you liked? I'm waiting to see in the comments. I'm not even gonna listen to her. I'm like, which one? What is it? She's thinking about it. Cruise Nuts is in here. I wonder who else is still left. I think most people was like, the 7 are watching. Well, hello to all 7 of you. I greatly appreciate y'all coming by. I want to thank everyone here for watching our videos. I greatly appreciate that. And that's why every time I see somebody that subscribes, I try and go right to their picture and subscribe back to them. I don't even care if they don't have a video. I am subscribing anyway. You're going to have 1 subscriber. But I'm glad everyone is watching our videos. Gives us hope. I like it. And I like everybody for subscribing. Thank y'all. Magic Mike. Gina's Travels like Magic Mike. She went to go see that one. Yeah, up there bumping and grinding, binding and bumping. What do you say? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I personally did not see Magic Mike. However, I heard it was really good. I offered to go to see Magic Mike, but I was told, no, you are not coming here, because I have a very cynical mind. And sometimes I ask questions that you might not want to go ahead and hear a person ask about your favorite movie. Be like, why didn't he? Okay. It was a girls' night. Yep, it was a girls' night. Girls with Wine and Magic Mike, or Bahama Mama and Magic Mike. One of the two. How long have I been on here?
47.
47 minutes. One of the best movies I had ever seen was Office Christmas Party. If you have never seen it, do yourself a favor and watch Office Christmas Party. That thing was awesome. Now, admittedly, it is a little on the raunchy side. And if you're, kind of sensible to cursing or outrageous situations, you might not want to watch it. However, if you can handle it, it is hilarious. I would highly recommend it. The went made me think of it because that plays prominently in the movie. I wonder if you can do a movie watch stream from here, where you have a bunch of people and they're watching the movie, but you don't play the movie on the stream, and the whole live stream is just y'all reacting to y'all watching the movie. That would be interesting. Oh, we got a Fault in Our Stars. Somebody likes the Fault in Our Stars. I don't think I've ever really watched that one. I'm thinking about it. Gina has watched it many, many times. My daughter has watched it many, many times. I don't think I've seen it once. Even though I love movies, I'm a little picky on my movie. And a lot of them, I can immediately tell whether I'm going to enjoy myself when I watch it or not. And there's certain ones I'm like, nope, not going to watch it, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like it. And it has proven me, it's worked well for me. Oh, want to give a shout out to one of our viewers, Sharon Cage. Shout out to Sharon Cage. Happy 24th birthday, daughter. She knows what I'm talking about when I do that. Also, any of you that have watched, a lot of times she has been. Sharon Cage has been in those movies, although she was really young in them. Cruise Nut said we are picky too on our movies. I can agree. People try and say stuff or like, you should try. I'm like, if you know what type of movies you like, why are you going to waste your time in a movie that you're 99% sure you're not going to like? That's just a waste of time. There are way other movies that you can watch. There are times where it's like, I would rather rewatch some of my older movies that I have rather than go watch a new movie because I know where I stand with them. I know I like them. They're funny. They're good. I can deal with that. Cruise Nuts. Which movie? What was the last movie you saw that you liked? I had it that you like because sometimes you can see a movie, like you can watch a movie and you're like, that movie was terrible. I didn't like that. So it's like, why go over that one? What was the last recent movie you saw that you liked? I'm trying to think. Evil Dead Rise. That was the last. Wasn't that the last one we saw in theaters?
What?
Evil Dead Rise.
No.
I saw
John Wick 4.
I saw Evil Dead Rise in the theaters, and if you're a horror fan, it is awesome. It is great. It ties into it carries on the legacy of the older Evil Dead movies. Highly recommended. 3 thumbs up. 2 and another one right here. 3 thumbs up. What else is the other one? We took our son on a cruise. It was his first cruise. He's what? We took our 30-year-old son on his first cruise with us. On this last one, you'll end up starting to see videos of him on the MSCC side. Huh?
I tried to edit him out.
You tried to edit. Why are you trying to edit him out? She tried to edit him out. See, if you do not see our son on the videos for the MSCC side, it's because my producer tried to edit him out of the videos, which is sad because that is his first time on a cruise.
He was there.
And along with that, I decided to spoil him. So his first cruise experience on a cruise was Yacht Club with the butlers and everything. Now it's kind of a little messed up because he that's his idea of a cruise, and then he's gonna go on another cruise and be like, "What? You're not leading me around everywhere past the crowds? It's not everything's not included. What's going on here? Where's the butler?" But he has said that he's currently working on trying to go on another cruise right now as we speak. So just bringing them all in. Welcome to the club. What else we got? Picking on movies. We did the movies, music. We did a brief touch on music. Video games. I am also a lover of video games. Started way back in the days with the ColecoVision and Atari. Even to now, where I have the Xbox Series X and a laptop for PC gaming. Are there any other gamers out there in the chat or on the net or in the webs?
There's a lot of gamers on the net.
Well, I meant in my individual net right here, in the net of the chat, of the net chat and the chat net right here. Those are the people that I am referring to. Bama? Where?
Bama Nola Lawn Adventures.
Oh, hey, Bama Nola Lawn Adventures. Welcome in. Have a seat. Sit a spell. Pull up a chair. Welcome to the chat. Have a sip. Sip. This one is for Bama Nola Adventures. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and there's one for Z-Man. Here's one for Z-Man. Yes, with the lips, you got to go to get the taste of it. Hey, Gina. Bama Nola Lawn Adventure said, hey, Gina. Like, hey. Bama Nola Lawn Adventures. I remember you sold us the other day, but if you could reiterate, what's your favorite cruise ship and cruise line? We're taking a census. Madden. Oh, you know Madden. Okay, cool. I didn't. I was like, Madden.
Mhm.
He's like, that's my boy right there. What else were we talking about?
But the community, YouTube community.
YouTube community. Thank you to the YouTube community for embracing me and bringing me in. You didn't have to, but you let a little scraggly, bald-headed dude come in and sit with y'all for a while and hang out with y'all. I am happy for it. Thank you. What was the song? We had switched to gaming briefly, but then my producer was like, "Oh, gaming," even though she used to be a gamer before it started hurting her hands. Gina's Travels was deadly with a sniper rifle in Halo and the Borderlands games. We would play together. My little character would go running into the thick of it, and her character would be in the back just popping people off on her with a sniper rifle. It was just deadly. That was our tactic. You go run in and draw the fire, I'll go ahead and shoot him from the safety. Everyone smashed like, oh, smash that like. Ooh, what was that?
It's my phone.
Oh, okay. And what else was going on? Got Bama Nola Lawn Adventures in the house. We got the Cruise Nuts in the house. We got Warmstrong in the house. Got a lot of people. Carnival. I like that one. I like that. It's like my favorite cruise line is Carnival, and my favorite ship is Carnival ships. All of them. Ask somebody that know what they like. He's like, what are you talking about? I like them all. They're all great. Even the ones that aren't made that haven't come out yet. They're great. I did love their ships. I especially like their spa. Are there any other people here that like the spa? On almost every ship I can, if they have a thermal spa, I am getting the spa package. Why? Because when it's all crowded down on the crew up in the main deck, you just go to the thermal spa, get in the thermal pool. Usually hardly anybody is there. When it's raining outside, go down into the thermal pool. Always empty. Except helpful hint, another one. I have a lot of these for MSC cruises because I went on a lot of their ships. If you go on a Meraviglia and if you go to the thermal spa, theirs is a little different than the rest of them. Most thermal spas, it's like a giant pool that's heated up like a hot tub, got lounge. A lot of them have lounger chairs in them or seats and all that. The one on the Meraviglia, it's like really low to the ground, and you have to climb over the side, and you're essentially sitting on the floor. So keep that in mind if you get the thermal spa package, or if you go yacht club where it's included, and you go into the thermal spa and you get in the thermal pool or want to go see it. It's a lot different than the other ship on the other ships. Ooh, Bamanola Adventures just booked another cruise on a Jubilee, and I'm on the Jubilee February of 2024 and March of 2025. Nice. I like that one. The Carnival Jubilee. That's where a lot of people are going on. I need to check it out. We have a break where we don't have a cruise booked from like the beginning of 2025 to like the end of 2025. So we may have to try to sneak a Carnival Jubilee trip in there. It just depends. I have to find out. I heard I'll probably be in the Havana Club because I'm antisocial and don't like being near people. And I'll probably stay there. But I will go check out the ship because I haven't been on there since 2012. Does the Jubilee have any specialty area or adults only areas? Good question. Hopefully somebody can answer that. See, February 2024 and March of 2025. So it's like you're going almost a year later. March 1 to 9th is a group. Oh, it's a group cruise from March 1st to March 9th in 2024 or 2025. And where does the Carnival Jubilee sail out of? He said, yes, they do. I'm curious to know because 2025. That might be that's an open spot that we got. So March 1st through 9th in 2025, Galveston, Texas. We've been meaning to try and go out of Galveston, Texas. Out of all the cruises we've sailed out of, almost all of them were out of Florida except for one cruise. We took one cruise out of New York. But we've been trying to try Galveston, Texas. It's not too far. We can drive from here to there. Have to check it out. Thank you for that tip because I did not know. And we have an opening, so maybe we can get on that group cruise and actually meet all of you wonderful people in person. I would like that. Glass. It's some kind of green liquid. You may have to check it out. So, any other questions or comments or anything? Anyone want to chime in? I might end up doing this live, like trying to do lives more. It's just I got to do it with somebody. The group cruise will be starting to advertise Monday. Ooh, I can sneak in. Be like, hey, I heard there's a group cruise on Monday in March of 2025. Can I get in there? Well, if no one has anything else, I want to thank everyone for coming to my live stream and saying hello and talking to each other and talking to me and me talking to you and talking to us. And I'm going to go ahead and start cruising the YouTubes and jumping in on somebody else, try to look at somebody else's lives or anything like that. So thank you very much for coming out. I'll pull a Russell Simmons. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Good night. Bye-bye. Oh, one last one. Yes, Gina is my wife. I was about to leave, but I had to answer that one. So yes, this is my lovely wife, Gina, right here. My producer, boss lady, my financial advisor. Love her to death. And she tolerates me. But anyway, thank y'all all for coming. Love y'all. Goodbye.